Hey guys, happy new year and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, thanks for stopping by. My name's Tolu and on this channel I share content all around personal finance, budgeting, frugal living, and I show you how to live your best life on a budget. So can you believe we finally made it to 2021? 2020 is officially behind us and now's the time to really start making plans for this new year and how we're really going to smash it and achieve all the goals in which we set out to achieve. So I've been talking a lot about goals over the past few videos. You may notice a running theme, but I think as the year draws to a close, those are the times when you start reflecting over the previous year, the wins, the highs, the lows, and all of the above. I did a video just the other day where I reflected over all of my goals in which I had set myself for 2020 and how I basically flopped with so many of them. If you want to see that video, check it out here by the link above. But in today's video, what I want to do is really talk about my goals for 2021. 2020 is gone, it's done, it's dusted, it's behind me now. But I definitely learned a lot last year. I achieved a lot last year. I also didn't achieve a lot last year. But overall, to be honest, I was happy with how 2020 went. But 2021, I have bigger goals, I have more ambitious goals. I've been very smart this time with the goals in which I set myself for 2021. So if you don't know what SMART goals are, then definitely watch this video where I explain all about setting SMART goals. But in today's video, what I really want to do is talk you through my goals for 2021. I have quite a few in which I want to achieve. In my last video where I spoke about the results from my goals of 2020, I spoke about the fact that it's important to not only set financial goals, but equally set goals across all the areas of your life. So spiritual, financial, intellectual, family, social, there's a few more. Watch that video anyway where I explain the 7 different areas in which you should set goals against so that you have more of a balanced life and a more balanced year, so that you're not giving yourself too much to one area and then sacrificing another area. With that being said, in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about my goals in 3 specific areas. So I'm going to be talking about my financial goals, my career goals, and my intellectual goals, because I believe those are the goals that fit in the most with this channel and the content in which I create over here. So with that being said, I'm going to dive right into my goals for 2021. Okay, so we're going to start from my career goals. So in terms of career goals, I've set myself a goal of either finding a job or finding a freelancing role or contract type role in digital marketing and content creation. If you haven't been around my channel for a long time, you may not know that I was made redundant last year, but I was made redundant from my employer after being with them for 10 years back in June. Yeah, end of June last year now. So it's been a long time since I've been unemployed, like officially employed, but I really in this year want to find another job. Ever since I was made redundant, I was going back and forth as to whether or not I want to find another job or just pursue my own side hustles. But what I want to do this year is do a balance of both. I don't see why I can't do both. I can pursue my side hustles while equally working, because I know there's so many other YouTubers out here and content creators that do both and they do it so well and successfully. So I like to think I'll be able to do both as well. So put my skills to use in terms of digital marketing, content creation, video editing, all the things that I love. Let me do that as a freelancing or contract type role, or even get a part-time role and do that alongside all the other stuff that I'm doing online for my own personal brand. Okay, so moving on to my goals for social media. And yeah, if you watched my last video, you know that the goals I set myself last year were very ambitious and I fell flat on my face for many of them. So this year I'm being a bit more smart with my goals. I have a plan of action as to how I plan to achieve these goals, but these are the goals anyway that I've set for my social media. Okay, so Instagram, I'm going to get that swipe up feature this year if it kills me. Okay, I don't want it to kill me, but I definitely want to get that swipe up feature this year. So 10K on my Instagram. So at this point, if you're not following me over on Instagram, definitely head over there, follow my page on Instagram, interact with my content a little bit, let me know that you've come over from YouTube, because yeah, my goal definitely is to hit that 10K this year. Okay, so moving on to the next one, we've got Twitter. Okay, so my goal for Twitter is to hit 3,000 followers on Twitter. At the moment, I'm currently on 300, so I guess I've 10x that, so 10 times what I currently have is 3,000. So hopefully I can get it. It's a very big goal, but even if I get 1,000, to be honest, I'll be very pleased. But I'm aiming for 3,000, so that's what I put on my goal list. So Pinterest, I put the same goal as well, to get 3,000 followers over on Pinterest. So let's see how I get on with that. Again, I have a plan of action in terms of how I'm planning to grow my Pinterest page. So I'll definitely be sharing a lot of that kind of content with you guys over the coming months. Okay, so moving on to YouTube, I've currently set myself the goal of 10,000 subscribers to my YouTube channel in 2021. That's a big stretch considering I'm on 1,500 at the moment. So to get to 10,000 is a very big ask, but if you guys subscribe to my channel, like and comment and engage with my content, then it's definitely going to help the algorithms to push my content out to an even wider audience so that more people can see my money messages, see all the content that I'm creating all around personal finance, budgeting, frugal living. If you find my content of benefit to yourself and you get anything from watching these videos, then let me know in the comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up, engage, share, so that yeah, we can grow this page to 10,000 subscribers in 2021. Moving on to my Facebook group. Oh, I don't think I've actually talked about that enough on here, to be honest, but I currently have a Facebook group. Last year it was formerly known as the Finance Online Book Club. I've since rebranded it and changed it to T-Money Club. Last year the focus for that page was reading one personal finance book a month, and that was pretty much it. Whereas this year I really want to expand that group. I want it to include a lot more than just books, but also talk about saving, investing, paying off debt, budgeting, just all the topics that I love to talk about on my channel. I really want it to be a safe community type vibe over there on Facebook, where we can engage with one another, encourage each other to reach our financial goals. So my goal for my mailing list for my blog is to reach 5,000 people on my mailing list. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my newsletters, then do subscribe via the link in my bio. My first newsletter is going to go out later this week, so I'm really excited about that and really bringing value to my newsletter subscribers. I'm going to be sharing lots of content in those newsletters on a weekly basis, budgeting tips, savings tips, frugal hacks, all that kind of stuff basically is going to be included in those weekly newsletters, and you'll be the first to be notified when videos are uploaded and when blog posts are released. So please subscribe to my newsletter if you haven't yet done so you can help me reach this goal of 5,000 people on my mailing list. Okay, so moving on to my blog goals. So if you watched my video where I spoke about the results of my 2020 goals, you'll know that my blog traffic goal was 100k page views. I was only able to get around 35,000 page views. This year I've set that goal for myself again to reach 100,000 page views by the end of the year, but this year I'm going to do things differently to last year, because last year I only published 14 posts on my blog throughout the whole year, whereas this year I've set myself the goal of publishing 104 blogs, so that's approximately 2 blog posts a week. If I'm able to write and publish 2 blog posts a week, then it's more than likely that I'll be able to reach that goal of 100,000 page views, because obviously the more content you put out there, the more chances that you have for your blog posts to rank in search. And in terms of the blog posts that I'm going to be doing, they're going to be a lot more SEO friendly. I've done a lot of research in terms of the content that people are searching for online, so I'm not just going to be writing posts like I was in the past on things that I just found interesting, but actually bringing people the content in which they're searching for online, because I know that's ultimately what's going to help me get traffic to my blog site. So yeah, definitely got a lot of exciting plans for my blog and how I'm going to grow it this year. So stay tuned if you're interested in seeing how I take my blog traffic from 35,000 in 2 years to 100,000 in a year. So my next goal is to coach 150 people this year. So these 150 people I'm going to be coaching in a number of different ways and different formats. So it's not going to be all strictly one-on-one coaching, because there's not enough hours in the day or in the week for me to be working with that many people one-on-one, but I will be working with people one-on-one this year. But in addition to doing that, what I'll be doing is also introducing group sessions. So I'll be having group workshops, and I'm also going to be launching a course or 2 this year as well. So yeah, there's a lot coming, there's a lot in the pipeline, a lot that I'm working on. So yeah, just watch this space and stay tuned, and I'll keep you updated as things go. But that's my goal and that's my desire, to be able to work with 150 people in 2021 would be absolutely amazing, to know that I'm able to help that many people with their finances. Last year when I officially started working with people one-on-one to reach their financial goals, it was just such an amazing experience. I loved it so much, and I was like, yeah, in 2021 I definitely need to do this a lot more, because it's so rewarding. Like, I'm helping them, but they're actually helping me more than they realize it. It's just such a great feeling to know that you can give that to somebody and help somebody on their financial journey and help them get confident with managing their finances and ultimately getting the driving seat of their financial future. Okay, so my final career goal, which is, I don't even know if that needs to be on here, but I'm going to just mention it anyway, and this is to hire a virtual assistant. I would love this time next year to say, yes, I managed to get somebody to join my team, and it wasn't just me doing everything by myself like it currently is, because yeah, it's a lot trying to manage all these different social media accounts, create content for YouTube, write for my blog, be a wife, be a mom, etc. Like, there's many hats in which I'm juggling, and I'm trying my best to balance it all, but it'll be amazing to be able to bring somebody alongside me to work on all the things that I'm working on in 2021, and I'll be able to get so much more done this year if I had somebody working alongside me. So that's definitely a goal which I've put on the list, and I've put it on here so that this time next year when I'm looking back, God willing, on my results, it'll be great to say, oh my gosh, I had this desire to do this, and look, I've been able to do it. So yeah, watch this space and let's see how it goes. It might just be me for the whole year, who knows. No, I'm not going to say that actually. It's not going to be me for the whole year. I'm going to have a virtual assistant or somebody working in my team by the end of 2021. So moving on to my financial goals, and I have a number of financial goals. So the first on the list is my 12-month saving challenge. So I did a video which I'll link up here where I talked about my 12-month saving challenge which I'm doing for 2021, and if that's something that you want to take part in, it's still not too late for you to get a copy and take part in it. I'll link it in the description box below so that you can go grab yourself a copy. I'm currently doing that money saving challenge. So far I've saved almost £8, so yeah, getting there slowly, but it's a really fun way to basically motivate yourself to save money. I'm going to be doing that every month this year, and the goal is by the end of 2021 2021 for me to have saved £1,200. That money which I'm going to be saving in the savings challenge, I'm going to be using it on a monthly basis to put in my investing portfolio, which takes me on to my next goal, which is for me to save £600 in my Trading 212 account and £600 in my free trade account. So £1,200 is what I want to have invested in individual stocks by the end of this year. So let's see how that goes. And my other investing goal is a combined one with my husband, and that's for us to add £5,000 to our investment account with Vanguard. My next financial goal is one that I've been going back and forth as to whether or not I want to mention it in this video, because yeah, given what happened in my last video, I don't know if I should even speak these words, but I'm going to speak it anyway because we're family, we're friends, we're a community. Yeah, I'm just going to tell you guys anyway what my financial goal is. You can laugh at me if you want, but yeah, you won't be laughing this time next year when I hit that goal. Actually, you may be laughing, but yeah, let's see anyway. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to say it, I'm going to speak it, I'm going to speak by faith, and I'm going to put in the work, and I'm going to see how this goes. I'm proper building it up. But basically, one of my big financial goals this year is for me to make £50,000. £50,000 is my goal for this year. Okay, so before you think I've gone crazy, that £50,000 is going to be split between active income and passive income. So 25,000 will be active income and 25,000 will be passive income. So I have loads of plans as to how I'm going to achieve both. And if you want to see a video on that, let me know in the comment section below, because I can do that video where I break down all the different streams of income which are going to contribute to my active income total and are going to contribute to my passive income total. So yeah, if you want to see that video, let me know in the comment section below, and I can give you a detailed walkthrough as to how I plan to reach this goal. Yes, it's going to be work. Yes, it's not going to be easy, but I'm prepared to put in the work required to achieve that goal. And to be honest, even if I reach half of that goal, it's going to be an achievement in itself. But yeah, I'm committed to making that £50,000 a reality for 2021. So the final financial goal is to do with our mortgage. So if you've been following my page for any amount of time, or you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that we were trying to pay £30,000 to our mortgage principal last year, and we were only able to pay £10,000. So what I want to do is extend that goal to this year. So the balance of £20,000, which we didn't pay last year, that's the goal for this year. So what we want to do is pay £20,000 off of our mortgage principal so that I can finish colouring this in, and it's going to be all nicely coloured by the end of the year, by the grace of God. That's the plan anyway. So if you want to see more about my mortgage journey and how we're overpaying our mortgage and all of that kind of good stuff, go over to my Instagram page and give it a follow, because I talk a lot more about our mortgage journey over on there. And if you want me to make a video talking about my mortgage journey so far, how much we've paid, how much we've overpaid, why we're overpaying, in fact, if that's content that's of interest to you, then definitely let me know in the comment section below, and it's definitely something I can talk about this year, because I definitely want to dive more into our mortgage journey, talk more about the whole house buying process here in the UK. Okay, so the final category that I'm going to be discussing in this video is my intellectual goals. So the first intellectual goal that I have is to read 21 books in 2021. So last year I set myself the goal of reading 20 books in 2020, and I read 18, so it came very close but not quite. This year my goal is to read 21, and I've got my reading list ready, so I know exactly what I'm going to be reading when. So hopefully that goal will be a success. If you want to join my Facebook group, like I mentioned earlier, T Money Club, we're going to be reviewing these books on a monthly basis as well. So we have 12 books that we're reading as part of T Money Club, but I'm reading 21 personally, so I'm reading a few more than the book club, because I don't want to scare people away and give them too many books to read and they're like, nah, this is too much. But I think one a month is a nice amount to read, and I think just by taking that one book and applying the teachings from that book, it can really help you a lot on your financial journey. It's been amazing just getting messages from people in the group telling me how much they've learned, how much they've changed their finances in 2020 just by reading those books in which I recommended and that we read as part of book club. So yeah, definitely join T Money Club via the link below. Okay, so there we have it. That's a breakdown and a run through of all my goals in which I've set myself for 2021 in terms of career, finances and intellectual. I hope you found it interesting and you took some kind of inspiration from this video. Maybe there's things that you might want to consider adding to your goal list for 2021. Let me know what you think of all these goals in which I've set myself in the comment section below. You're probably thinking, Tolly, you're mad, you've set yourself a million goals, but that's how I am. I'm a goal-oriented person. I like to set the bar really high so that even if I don't hit it, I definitely have done a lot better than I would have if I didn't set goals, or if I set my goals all the way down here to begin with, if that makes any sense. But that's literally it for this video, guys. So like I said, if you're not following me over on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram, follow me over on Twitter, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so, share this video with a friend or family member. Oh yeah, don't forget to give it a thumbs up as well. If you've made it this far, you obviously enjoyed the video, so can you please support the channel by giving the video a thumbs up. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and I will see you on my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.